It's the Carolina Hockey Minute with John and Cole. We never miss a game. Canes win their third in a row, 5-1 over Pittsburgh. Jarvis, a goal and 2 assists. Pretty much a whole 60-minute effort here. We really controlled the game tonight.
I think I put it at a 58-minute effort because there was that time. The Pittsburgh scored fairly late into the third, about 3/4 of the way. And that was off of the team had a moment where they felt like they were playing like they were up 4-0, and they were up 4-0. Like
game over situation.
Game over situation. They had kind of rolled off a little bit. It's like 5 minutes left, blah, blah, blah. And they just, Pittsburgh took advantage of it, and Crosby dished it into Chinikov, or Rustin Crosby got it to Chinikov, and
Russ gets another point against us. What do you know?
It does.
Freddie saves 18 of 19, helps his save percentage, everything but the shutout tonight. Hurricanes hold the Pittsburgh Penguins to less than 20 shots, right?
Yes, 19.
Okay, less than 20 shots. This will be at least the 17th time this year the Hurricanes have held their opponent to less than 20 shots, I believe.
3 for 5 on the power play tonight. First
Killed
3 power
it.
plays, got 3 goals and 3 shots.
You drew a penalty 30 seconds into this game, scored 45 seconds in, and you were just off and running from the get-go. We blitzed the Penguins tonight, won the first period, won the second period, and just dominated their asses, and are going to win the division now.
Chatfield scores a goal, so we packed our bags.
We are going to Chatmandu. We're going to celebrate. I'm gonna call the division race over. It's done. 10 points up on them and the Islanders now, right? Or
the Islanders were up. Yeah, the Jackets were up by 11, and the Islanders were up by 13?
With 12 games
12
remaining,
to go.
24 possible points on the line.
I mean, we'd have to have. We're on a 4-game winning streak now. Three-game winning streak.
3-game streak now. Freddie Anderson, 5-game winning streak for him.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, Bussy just came off of a 7. Now Freddie's on a 5. I mean, you can't. I mean, the goaltending has not been like amazing, but the Canes have. It's been good enough.
Good enough to top the Eastern Conference in points and lead the division. Going away here.
Yep, holding third in the league, almost basically second. Dallas is 1 point ahead of us, but that helps take us up to 2 ahead of Buffalo to keep the Eastern Conference.
Buffalo's hot.
Buffalo is hot. They're on a 4 or 5 game winning streak. I think they play tonight against the Ducks. They do at 8:00. So they'll be trying to get another win for them to try to steal home ice from us, but we'll see how that goes.
3 stars tonight in the building. They gave Ehlers the first star with a goal and an assist. Jarvis, number 2, with a goal, 2 assists. And, Chatfield.
Probably gave Ehlers that first star because 2 of the 3 penalties, he drew them.
Right.
At least 2.
Yeah, he was on tonight. Had a good game.
He was. Oh, Chad, you got a star? That's nice.
Yeah, no Penguin gets a star because they didn't play well tonight.
Well, I see Nikishin got another point, too. He assisted on the Ehlers goal with Jarvis. Secondary assist, but hey, you take the points where you can get them.
You take every point you can get. I wanted 2 out of 3 wins here. Hurricanes do better.
3 out of 3.
Beat the Penguins, beat Toronto, beat the Penguins.
You beat the Penguins tonight. That gives you not only the season series against them, but you rally through the last few games after that 1-5 defeat in the first game in Pittsburgh to not only take the season series against them, but you get the goal scoring against them too.
Yeah, this was it's a bit of a statement game today because Pittsburgh needed it more than we did, and we played like the team that needed it more than they did. So, I mean, when your power play's connecting like ours tonight, what was it? We scored our first 3 power plays, and with like 10 minutes left, through the first 50 minutes, the Penguins had 12 shots tonight or something like that.
Yeah, the Jarvis one was really the one that really hurt them because Aho scores first, less than a minute into the game.
Off and running.
Ehlers 6.5 minutes into the second period.
That's the bomb from deep out at the blue line. That's a nice goal.
Then Chatfield gets one at 9:15, and now your back's against the wall.
I wasn't sure if that was Chatfield or Jankowski or even Carrier that got that goal, but they're going to give it to They're going to give it to Chatfield. So
I assume it's been long enough that they can say that confirmed.
Right. Second.
But then you take another penalty. Like that was the Pittsburgh's undoing was all the penalties.
Oh, for sure.
And Jarvis scores on it from Ehlers and Svechnikov, and that's basically the backbreaker.
Yeah.
We ended up winning the faceoffs in the end, 51.4 to 48.6. 3 for 5 on the power play. We were out hit 29 to 21. We outblocked them 15 to 12. They had more giveaways, 18 to 15, and we had more takeaways, 6 to 3. Shots per period for the Hurricanes, 9, 10, and 7. Shots per period for the Penguins, 5, 6, and 8. Pretty good. They outshot us in the third. I mean, since they got that goal against Freddie in the third, I would say that arguably they won the third period.
Didn't matter.
But it doesn't matter.
No.
They won it, but it wasn't anywhere near enough.
We dominated special teams going 3 for 5, but even more impressive, perhaps, only taking 2 penalties. Pittsburgh, 4th best in the league on the power play. They go 0 for 2. We limit their chances on the power play tonight. And that's a good way to win games. So, I mean, just a very business-like game, scoring early and often, going up 4-0, game's over.
You say that they're 4th, but also don't forget they're first. Penguins are first on the kill. That's the best kill in the league right there. And we put 3 out of 5 on them. And one of them was slightly abbreviated.
Right.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't.
No, actually,
no, because they
canceled those out with
they
coincidentals in the third period. All right. Well, just really playing pretty decent hockey right now.
Pretty decent hockey right now. That's good.
Game on Tuesday, Montreal. Montreal needs every point they can get right now. You could go with Bussy and Net.
Just hanging in there. Every Islanders fan right now should be a Hurricanes fan.
Most importantly, you come out of this game healthy, it appears still, and really that's what we're looking for as we go into the playoffs now with only 12 games left. And
actually, I would go as far as to say
Ghost
that
is going to be back. That's the next.
That's question. The thing. As long as it's just like when Slavin was hurt and everybody else in the beginning.
Right.
We're winning. We're far enough ahead that take your time, fully recover and come back. If we were struggling, like we struggled there for just a second when he went out, but.
Hopefully there's a situation where Gostisbehere can fully recover this time because it is like a reoccurring nagging injury.
Yeah, he gets hurt.
I feel like Slavin, even though he had those games out, that he's still hurt, and it's something that won't be resolved until the offseason with Jacob Slavin. So hopefully Ghost can actually get back to like 100% or very close to it before he returns. Because as soon as you come back, it's the NHL, you're going to get banged up again. That's the way it pretty much goes.
I have to talk about it just because we're not in it. But the playoff hunt for the East sits with the Islanders, Ottawa, Philly, and Washington. Those are the only teams. New Jersey, Florida, Toronto, and the Rangers are basically out.
Well, we talked about it earlier. We've got a pretty tough schedule the rest of the way. We play a lot of playoff teams.
We do. We play mostly either playoff teams or hunting teams. We play a bunch of teams that need them.
That's how the East is.
Yeah, we play a bunch of teams who need the points. And then in the West, I mean, the West is such a weird thing because you really only have a few teams that are hunting out there. The Kings are 4 points out of a playoff spot, and then everybody else is like 5 or more. So the West is a little strange, but yeah, I'd say the Islanders, Ottawa, Philly, and Washington are the ones who are really in the hunt, and Washington at the bottom is 5 points out of a wild card spot. So
got the win today.
They got the win today. They are going to need a lot of wins from here on out. Probably at least half of more than half, probably about 3/4, if they have any chance of making it. But we'll see how that shakes out. We don't have to worry about that. We are sitting firmly at the top.
No doubt about it, my friend. Just keep it rolling. Try and push it to 4 in a row. In Montreal, north of the border on Tuesday. We'll watch that one together. Then you're going to do a little vacation.
Yeah, I'm off to the beach next week. So I won't be on the podcast.
For a series of games after that.
I will be watching all the games, but I will not be on the hockey minute. But hopefully, when I come back from the beach, we'll have a little X beside our name for the lockup.
I would expect that. Yep.
Unless we just completely fall apart.
Well, it's a game the Penguins needed, and the Hurricanes won instead. Penguins on the second half of a back-to-back, and they looked like it. We gave
did.
them no opportunity to think that they were going to win early in the second period. We dominated it, and
Now the second period's what crushed them.
you get 2 points.
They got out of
another
the-
great second.
We
Second game in a row. We've owned the second.
we kicked their butt in the first. They didn't generate much. I mean, they went 12 minutes into the first before they got their first shot on goal,
And then they went 8 minutes in
they
the third without getting
had to have
shot.
felt good. It just being 1-0, and they had to then.
Oh, you thought that they felt encouraged by the 1-0.
Yeah, because I mean, with the way we were taking it to them, the 1-0 is probably the best case scenario for them in that situation. But then the second happened, and pretty much that last one from Jarvis was the backbreaker, and that's the way she goes. That's hockey, baby.
That's Canes hockey. Anybody else in the room got anything?
What you got, Griffin?
Until next time.
Let's go, Cats!